Oh, the stream was on quite quickly. Hey, that's nice. Well, yeah, Archon Quest number 22.3 or 22 part 3. It's actually, yeah, there's still Archon Quest number 21, 20, no, 20 and 21 both missing. I haven't edited them, so yes, that's still to come. And the other ones, part 1 and part 2, I have them recorded and not as a stream because I wanted them to actually be in better quality. Now I kind of have come to regret this because that just means I have to upload them. Anyways, this is now the stream. Now I'm going to just start streaming all those things. I have no time anymore to edit all those videos. Let's just see how long it takes for me anyways to upload those other videos. Might still take another year when they are online, and then it's going to be like 4.0 update and videos from the 2.0 from the 2 whatever from the 2 point something Archon Quests are still just getting uploaded on my video because I still have to edit them. Actually, okay. Anyways, I don't even know exactly what was always going on in these Archon Quests. The music slaps by the way, so I'm going to make the game a bit louder. Yeah, anyways, I was always in a Discord call with friends, so actually I'm going to make it louder. In German, so I didn't quite catch on to what exactly happened here. Just know that there's something with Nilu, there's an upcoming festival and I have to meet children or something. I don't know if this thing with the children was actually even in the Archon Quest or a world quest. I somehow have my doubts about it being in the Archon Quest. I think I just misremembered it, and in actuality it was just the world quest. Pay it no heed, it should still be fine. I'm just going to go here. I don't know what's happening, but hey, something's going on here and there's an upcoming event or so. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Oh, I also got this weird thing
and
here.
have a good look yourself. Traditional
Okay, I'm going to just
spices
shut
of the
up now.
highest quality,
Maybe.
made with pride and experience.
I can't taste things in this world, right? So it doesn't really matter.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy!
To be honest, rather seems quite quiet
Guess
to
that's
me.
only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru.
It seems quite, yeah, as I
Maybe
said,
it's
quiet
because of what Dia
to me.
told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
Who is the here again? I forgot.
Let's get
I
our
think that
bearings
was
so
a
we can
woman,
start
right?
looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods.
Alright, she was that person who
But
told us about
Other
something
than
about
that,
Dory, I
We
think.
don't have much else to go on.
No, not Dory.
Osvan told us to try
Lesser
posing
Lord.
as Academia students while
I don't
asking
even know what her
around.
name was again.
Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here.
I was planning on maybe talking too much, but you know what?
Research facilities in
Maybe I'm
Port
going to talk a lot.
Ormos.
Maybe I should also make my
Doesn't get it.
microphone
Won't he look
sensitivity a
even more
bit lower.
suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Figures could be crucial for the rest of our investigation here.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
So, by merchant information. Actually, I have a question. I can also get level XP. No, I can't. In that case, I'm gonna count the XP. That's like not the case. I think switching to my main team is actually a bit smarter thing to do. This is my main team, yes. Maybe I should eventually also level up Diona a little bit, build her more in HP, a bit more. Just has a this is HP, this is HP, this is HP. Okay, maybe I shouldn't think about how I build my characters during Archon Quest. Hello, Elham.
Welcome, welcome. How can I help you too?
I don't know.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course, especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia.
Look pretty serious.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
That kinda sounds like eavesdropping, right? But alright, I'm eavesdrop on the, yeah.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. And what was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mura, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I mean, like, okay, it's just information. 500,000 from information is actually a lot, but still, the 500,000, that's not even enough to level a character to level 40. Actually, it probably is, but not from 70 to 80. Yeah. What should I say? Whatever should I say? I think 500,000 isn't even that much. I'd say I'm poor if I only have 500,000.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
What information in the first place? I forgot what they were talking about.
Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Probably. It's very sus.
So, what's your plan?
Let's go to the Java Tavern. Let's try talking to one of the Eremites.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mura! Have you lost your mind?
Reliable information is worth the price.
Alright.
I didn't even have 500,000 courage on me.
Agree to parting with that kind of Mura. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
It's actually quite interesting. This time... Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, Jafar Tavern, you go to the... I was already surprised that what you were answering would have an impact on the course of action you would take. But it appears that I was just... yeah, ignorant of the fact that Jafar Tavern is the same as the place where I have to go to there. It didn't change anything at all. Oh, come on. I was hoping to get at least a little bit of freedom in choosing where to go
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can...
Sit down and wait for some time.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
Oh, very not
So, they
sus.
think that they can
Just
go
chilling
toe-to-toe
here
with the
without nothing.
boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
Nobody would talk like this openly out here. I mean, what? But okay.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate.
Also, why would they talk
How
so
can the
loud that even I could
Caracal
hear that from
Battalion
10
compete with
meters
the
away?
boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King. So they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Who's the Scarlet King?
Greater Lord Ruka Devata.
Yes.
That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Greater Lord Rukadavata? A traitor?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Yeah, probably. Think you just sitting here, get some information from the arrow. Yeah, just being this obvious. Just this blatantly,
Huh?
okay.
Who are you? What do you want?
I am a student from the academia.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
I'm looking for info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
And him 50 Mora.
Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh, sorry. He must have grabbed the wrong amount.
No, I don't need to have 500,000. No, hold on. Hand him 500,000. I don't even have that physically on me. How am I supposed to hand that over? Doesn't even make sense. And yeah, I have to cough. That's why I'm making this strange voice. Now I'm feeling refreshed. But I don't even what the hell is going on? Okay, but I don't even have 500,000 more, so how am I supposed to hand that over?
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there.
Okay.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Just have one more question.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeology students.
Very not sus.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see,
quite
members of
honorable,
Ain
this
al
guy.
Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes.
Ruka
That
Devata,
shameless
what is
wretch
this
destroyed the
tongue
Scarlet
twister
King's
name?
civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me.
Kind of reminds me of that.
But the story
what's it
doesn't
called again?
end there. Oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection.
Oh.
Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
Just wanted to say in the beginning that it sounded a bit like Odin from the MCU, where Odin is like trying to cover up his dark past with Hela, but yeah, no, he did not get revived in MCU, so yeah, maybe not. Never mind.
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
What the hell? What's he spouting? Okay, can you tell us more about the Oracle?
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic?
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Is he going to be
Listen
like
to
a
me.
playable character?
That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself.
I don't know why, which reminds me of Strong Lee.
I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice.
It was quite obvious.
I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
Okay.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
Showcase.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Yeah, this is Power Level Showcase.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today.
Okay, no, maybe not.
The pier
maybe
in front of the
on.
Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
As if he actually did that.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Nice.
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
As if he was
Someone who chooses to do business with a
like
group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa! Did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but set the Amorites running too! Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions! He went that way! After him!
my microphone somehow it still stays muted for a couple more seconds. I don't know why that is, but yeah. Only when I do like a very loud sound, like coughing, then it suddenly activates again. Anyways, my father was like, "Hold on, whose smartphone is that?" And then he was, and then yeah, it was my mother's.
It's Al-Haytham, right?
Anyways, yeah, just continue the Archon Quest.
What do you want?
Thank you for your help back there.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I'm a student from the academia.
A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Just can also talk terms. I know a thing or two about swordplay.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
No.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
It seems like some kind of knowledge.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
What is that?
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge.
Okay.
It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone? Oh, that sounds really cool. I was like, when I was a child, I was always imagine there was a pill that you can just take and then you can know everything about that subject. For example, there's like some knowledge in it. You can just take it, eat it, whatever, and then you actually know it. Like eating a book makes you know the contents, obviously not, but imagine that actually worked. I was always imagining that, and that there were like some, if there's medicine, you can take that and then you know some stuff. I was always imagining that, and that's like practically the same thing. That's cool. Like seriously. Anyways, I've also changed my microphone sensitivity a little bit, which means you can probably hear my breathing quite intensely now. Just by the way, because I have to talk with quite now that my father has come home. Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites.
Actually, I like this color of his ear pins, or how do you call that? I think that's the same tone of color, almost the same as for Shal's mask in general. I really love this color. That's a really cool color. Just, by the way, that was just a note. So don't think I'm going to talk all too much, but mostly listen.
Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
I heard that the academia lost something recently.
Oh, so that's your true objective.
I want to learn more about it. Actually, no, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
What do I have to do?
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Okay. With I'll hate them. 2 more secured spots to continue your conversation. Okay. I'll take this for a while. There's Corlapis here. I mean, not Corlapis, it's Noctilucus Jade. But what I did get was 2 iron ores. It doesn't make much sense, but I suppose that's fine.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
What is it? Yeah, actually, I'm trying to maybe talk still loud enough, but I don't want to turn up my microphone sensitivity even more, because then you would actually just see my breathing way too loud. Ah, no, what is it?
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Alright, that's the...
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Okay.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Obviously.
Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
It's cool that they use this feature again, because I didn't think that
Here are
it
2
was
knowledge
used in a long
capsules.
time.
Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
Probably. If you press... If you hold your...
They look the same to Paimon.
come on.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Yeah, now hold your... Whatever. Ah, yeah, okay, then this one's probably the better one.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
They both glow green. The one on the left shines brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy.
What does
However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body.
Could also just
they
take
also
the
handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time.
I'll help you fight Dory.
Okay, then we have a deal.
I have 5
If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikella Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant was a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
It's time. Actually, you know what? Just going to do it like this. Where is Dory?
So, what?
Hold on, what's her line? I don't know why, but I was like kinda interested. Oh, hold on.
So, what's the deal?
Oh, that's all she says. Okay, I suppose. I still love it how she's. This is just cool, alright? And this is adorable. Okay, come on, this is just cool.
You're more smart.
Oh, actually, I think you should, if she walks, you should make that if she sprints, that it's alternate sprint, and that she's sprinting on that gin, on this slime. That-ish. No. One Dory C4 coming through. Why is she holding her lamp like a minigun? This is just cool, come on. Like seriously. Come on, this is so cool with this gin. Like, the animations are cool. She's really weak, but the animations are cool. That's one thing I have to give her. Let me see.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
I want to buy some raw hara fruits.
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
I don't care. I want to buy some unripe hara fruits.
What a unique palette. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Okay.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me.
Kinda sus.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Could you please stop walking so slow and just continue walking like a normal person? This freaking swing attack is so faster than you.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things.
Trust.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congratulations to you.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Okay, you know what? I had to listen to my mother when she came and she was asking some questions. So I have no idea what the plan is, but okay, I'm just going to say dizziness with a side of tinnitus, please.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru city or Port Ormos style?
Port Ormos style.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers.
Wow.
We'll be sure to package your products beautifully.
To be honest, the answers were also a bit blatantly obvious what to choose, which would increase the trust. But yeah.
Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What?
Okay.
The matcha? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done
Nice.
for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
He just runs away. Bye.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Bro, if I just stay here, nothing happens, right? But I find Dory's outfit funny, except for you should wear a bit more. Except for that, the trousers are funny. Yeah, that's a cool outfit. Oh, there's a glitchy no one catching up to us. But it's fine.
He ran that way.
There's still this thing from the event. Yes. Hold on, there's a fifth. Okay.
If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right. Oh, well, if...
Does this make sense to you, Cece? Trust me.
Here, over here. You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
I just had to mute myself.
You're Dory? I sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
No.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I
Princess
need to be,
Pea-Brain.
believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, But I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
A couple times, maybe.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk
The
doing
music's
business
nice,
with
by the
people who
way.
start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree?
Decent and honest. Decent folks, honest business. Just dealing behind the scene with things that are going against the law. Yeah. Seems just reasonable, I guess. I want to listen to the music, so I'm going to just stop here for a couple of seconds. Alright,
So
continue.
that's why I
No.
prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Can you show us your products?
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls.
I don't think that
Only
this is
3
really something
people
that I like
in
to
all
know.
of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
350,000 more for something I don't even want to know, which I would like to, rather, how should I say, avoid ever knowing. No.
Yeesh! Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Exactly.
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War
Actually, that
period?
sounds more interesting.
With
a
this
lot
one,
more.
you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
That's nice.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful. 2 million Mora, and it's
Nice.
yours. No discounts. Whoa! That's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Yeah, probably. This one looks good. I'll take this one. And this one. And this one as well.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
You pick and choose a variety of canned knowledge.
We'll take these, please and thank you. My, oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
No.
Say what now?
Not bad, I suppose.
Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
Oh, that's the first time that Paimon is saying K instead of 1,000. Calm down, Paimon.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
No.
Think about
That's
it.
fine.
We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge.
What is this?
And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I can't get instant knowledge through a game, so no. Just want to see me try it.
Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's moral left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem, you've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
No.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Okay, sounds kind of like a
Paimon has a bad
ripoff.
feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
I'll have a look. What kind of low-life shit is this?
What did you see?
They all seem to be equally bright,
So they're all worth about the same amount?
but it's a low amount.
Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes
Nice.
1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Fine by me. I think I also bought Overlord starting with volume 8 to volume 14 currently. If you think about it, I bought Overlord and it's freaking expensive. I spent like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14. That's 7 volumes each, around 22 bucks. Oh, that's 154 euros. That's quite expensive. It's fine with me.
Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your mora to Dory and doors will open.
I'll find
Actually,
you your...
hold on.
Appearance with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Okay.
Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Right, first, I think I've spent all the money here probably from this quest. Is there still... yeah, I probably lost the push. Actually, I wanted to see how it looked like. It's a lost energy block. Nothing tablet. Oh, those two are from the event. This one. Quest Mercity. Okay. Picture of canned knowledge. And canned knowledge of sword fighting techniques 8. The thing is, those things are pretty much all useless. And like you probably... actually, since those are all 5s, I think eventually you can use all of those in a final quest to, yeah, use all of them up, but I'm not entirely sure why you would need this. F5, what is this? Oh, my, that's still this thing.
History is sometimes even more exciting than legend.
Sure, I want to see one of the idle animations of Dory. This one is with the... yeah, this one.
Ta-da! No! Oh, fine.
What even are those coins? This chin is cool. I like the chin. It's not of a slime, but of a cool slime. And I don't know what this coin is, but there's like a chin on that coin, so it's not a Mora coin. Yeah, this is such a cool chin. Or Jin, how you're supposed to pronounce it. Chin. It's like so cool. Like seriously. I think I should just continue the quest. What is down here? Oh, that's just... okay, it's just an elevator. Well then. Hello.
Ha!
I'll hate
You
it.
two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
She scammed us.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
It's not a secret or anything. We want to meet with the Dandro Archon.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Oh, that sounds quite
There's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we can learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
He goes to find it too.
I won't deny that. I'm investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
Okay.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Okay. Actually, how long is this Archon Quest still going to be? I think I'm not going to talk about too much and just try to complete it as quickly as possible, because actually I don't even think I can complete this entire quest today. Because, I mean, I thought this Archon Quest is quite long. To be honest, I've already played for like 3 hours, or 2 at least, for this Archon Quest. So yeah, I could say it's fairly one of the longest Archon Quests, if not the longest Archon Quest that is currently out there. There's some more that we can take here. I think probably 500 plus, but oh, 1k. Yeah, 1k. Oh, hold on, my mother's calling.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Oh, hey,
Strengthen your
you
character.
must have been
like
one of
that.
those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed pan knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
Same.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the
Sounds
test.
sus.
Just fight as you normally do.
I'm going to use my character. My character team.
Scatter!
I'm going in!
Germinate!
Let's light it up!
Propagate!
Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate.
I'll hate them. Hello.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Time to act.
I'm supposed to use it now. Unless you actually do just use it up. Huh. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moon, and then in the next they disappeared in the recesses of my memory.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I felt something for a moment.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
House of
Time to act. No, my sword!
I don't think they actually...
Let's light it up!
Spring forth! Propagate!
Everybody stand back! Body and mind.
Scatter!
Back off! Let's light it up!
Propagate!
Okay, has anything changed? I doubt it.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Why are you
Well,
nudging him already?
The knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much?
0.7. That's basically zero. Nice.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us!
Yeah, she
1
scammed
million
us.
Mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
I think it's more really bad. I'll hate them. Wait until 7 days from now.
Adventure time!
You know what, I'm just going to have this here random because I think it's been I mean, you'll probably be able to play through that in half an hour if you would play normally, but I mean, you can hit this smash. It's a smash. Yeah, this is actually the end of this stream and of this writing.
Off we go!
Scatter!
Come on, attack me. Do it. Oh, fuck.
Not bad.
Huh? If I tell
Let's
you
light it up!
die. Yes. Actually, how do you unlock this?
Let's light it up!
Scatter!
No, my sword!
Oh, no idea.
Time to act.
Okay, anyways, I think it's been much. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to about 1.25 hours, because I know. Anyways, tomorrow I'm going to continue this in Archon Quest number 22.4. Since tomorrow's a Saturday, I suppose it's going to be easier to
Propagate! Let's light it up!
just hope I'll be able to do it
Adventure time!
this weekend, so I have enough time. Looks likely. But yeah, just... yeah. Anyways... Huh. Yeah, right. That's it then. Bye.